Let me tell you a story. A story of a machine that defied time, crossed continents, and became a legend. Today, we journey through history to uncover the legacy of one of the most iconic motorcycles ever built, the one and only Royal Enfield. So, strap on your helmet because this ride is just getting started. Our story begins in 1891 in a small town called Redditch in England. What started as a company making bicycles soon evolved into something bigger. By 1901, Royal Enfield introduced its first ever motorcycle, which was a modest but a groundbreaking machine with a 1.5 HP Nivra engine attached to a bicycle frame. It was an era of steam locomotives and horse-drawn carriages. Yet, this two-wheeled contraption was a whisper of a revolution to come. Followed by the introduction of the Bullet in 1932, a versatile, up-to-date Royal Enfield of its time. Royal Enfield's reputation was built in war. In the World War I and II, they actually built motorcycles for the British Army, and that's when the legendary slogan, "Made like a gun," was born. One of the most significant milestones in the lifetime of the Bullet was the invention of the groundbreaking swinging arm rear suspension. No other manufacturers had built a bike like this before, and the rest of the world followed. The real journey began in 1955 when Royal Enfield arrived in India. Partnering with Madras Motors, the brand introduced the Bullet 350, which quickly became the Indian Army's go-to motorcycle for its power and reliability. By the 1970s, production was fully shifted to India. Royal Enfield adopted the localization strategy since manufacturing in India meant lower costs, better adaptability to local conditions, and most importantly, a deeper bond with Indian riders. Indians saw Royal Enfield as a visualization of their identity, and soon it became a part of India's culture.
But even legends faced challenges. By the 1990s, Royal Enfield was struggling. Japanese competitors like Honda, Yamaha, and Suzuki were offering faster, fuel-efficient bikes, and Harley-Davidson was dominating the premium motorcycle segment. A classic SWOT analysis revealed the harsh truth. Royal Enfield's strengths in nostalgia and durability were overshadowed by its weaknesses in innovation and accessibility. Many thought Royal Enfield would soon become a thing of the past. But then, in 2000, Eicher Motors took over, and that's when everything changed. Under the leadership of Siddharth Lal, Royal Enfield redefined its identity. The focus was clear: quality, innovation, and expansion. New engines were introduced, production techniques were modernized, and with using the product development strategy, the Classic 350 was launched, blending vintage aesthetics with modern reliability. With a brand new J-Series engine, refined chassis, and modern technology like tripper navigation, it blends heritage with innovation. This wasn't just an upgrade, it was the rebirth of a classic. That's when Classic 350 became a global blockbuster. In the world of heavyweight motorcycles, one name always stood tall: Harley-Davidson. While Harley owned the premium cruiser market, Royal Enfield carved out a different niche: affordable, mid-sized motorcycles with a timeless appeal. Harley struggled in emerging markets, but Royal Enfield thrived. The value for money, classic design, and community-driven approach made it the go-to brand for young riders and adventure seekers worldwide. But the brand's success wasn't just about motorcycles. It was about the community. The company built an ecosystem of riding clubs, exclusive brand cafes, and adventure tours, making ownership about experience rather than just transportation. It was a textbook execution of value innovation strategy, creating a new market space rather than engaging in direct competition.
With growing international demand, Royal Enfield adopted the internationalization strategy and expanded beyond India. Flagship stores opened in London, Paris, New York, and Bangkok. Royal Enfield didn't just stop with that. It pushed boundaries with the launch of Himalayan in 2016, India's first adventure touring motorcycle. Then came the Interceptor 650 and Continental GT 650, capturing the global market with performance-driven retro machines. As a result, Royal Enfield now dominates the 250 to 750cc segment, leaving competitors scrambling. Royal Enfield's Himalayan combined product differentiation and cost leadership strategy, offering a premium adventure touring experience at an accessible price. With long travel suspension and a rugged LS410 engine, it stood out from pricier rivals like KTM 390 Adventure and BMW G810 GS, expanding the brand beyond cruisers and attracting off-road enthusiasts. One of Royal Enfield's most groundbreaking moves was promoting women riders. Through initiatives like Build, Train, Race, Women's Riders Training, and the Women's Himalayan Odyssey, Royal Enfield shattered stereotypes and encouraged women to take control of the throttle. As a result, there's a 17% increase in female riders in the past 5 years, a growing number of women-led biking clubs, and a redefined narrative for the Indian motorcycling community.
While Royal Enfield has taken steps towards inclusivity, the journey is far from complete. To achieve this, Royal Enfield must implement a market development strategy, expanding its reach by targeting female riders through increased representation in mainstream advertising and gender-inclusive brand messaging. Along with dedicated riding workshops, mentorship programs, and all-women expeditions, ergonomic improvements such as lower seat heights and lighter builds can make bikes more adaptable. These steps will further solidify Royal Enfield as a brand for all. What's next for the brand that has already made history? The answer is electrification. Royal Enfield has always been about the undying passion for the open road. From a wartime necessity to a global cultural icon, the brand has evolved while staying true to its DNA. Now, as the world shifts towards sustainability, Royal Enfield is preparing to embrace the future with an electric motorcycle that retains its iconic character. This shift isn't just about technology, it's innovation with a purpose. Investing in R&D, collaborating with EV firms, and building charging infrastructure, Royal Enfield ensures that its electric motorcycles deliver the same thrill and reliability that riders cherish. Beyond electrification, the brand's journey continues. Expansion into untapped markets in Africa and Latin America, alongside strengthening digital sales channel, will drive Royal Enfield's next phase of growth. By combining heritage with modern advancements, the brand is set to create the future of motorcycling while staying true to its legacy. As the unmistakable essence of a Royal Enfield roars into a new era, one thing remains certain. It stands as a symbol of power, heritage, and unwavering spirit. This is a legend on two wheels. Made like a gun, goes like a bullet.